Hello and welcome back to another episode with me, Adam at Team Seekers Motorworks, and today is episode 3 on the E30 full refresh, where we'll be stripping down the engine and prepping up the engine bay and going through a few other things. But yeah, let's get straight into it before I go blind staring at this bloody light. So we've got the M42 B18 engine that we're just about to put up onto an engine stand. I'll give this one a nice little light overhaul, refresh, get some of the gaskets changed, paint up some of the front covers. Gearbox needs a good clean out because the rear crank seal has been pissing the oil out, so sort that one out. Brand new E30 fuel tank has just been painted. It's come up lovely. And then smudged the M3, tucked away nicely, just waiting on some more parts for that one, and then we'll get another video of that coming soon. Luckily got one engine stand left, so we'll use that and then crack on with the engine. And here was the old rusty fuel tank. Lovely. But yeah, if you're wondering what paint I use to get this kind of finish, it's just tough paint, satin black for the win. Gloss black's a bit too jazzy for my liking, but yeah, it comes up really nice. Now the engine's on the stand, just have a quick look over it and then we'll start tearing it down. We're just going to go for a light refresh of the gaskets. I will be painting the block, but I just noticed on the manifold it has previously been repaired and it does look like it's blowing, so we'll sort that one out. Steering rack, this one has got damage and it does leak. So I'll be doing the purple tag conversion, and if you're interested in that, I'll do a whole separate video on the E30 purple tag rack conversion. But yeah, we'll paint up all the front covers and pulleys, new belts, oil filter housing. It looks like it's been weeping out of there, and then on the front cover, it has been dripping from that. We have got a new sump pan, because the threads in the sump plug are not very nice. New engine mounts to go on. We'll take the subframe off shortly and then strip that back and clean that all up, paint that. That's most of the engine all stripped down. Just had one problem with that snapped bolt, which is pretty common on the M42s and M44s. Just basically the oil filter housing, that little gap there fills up with crap and then rusts it in. So yeah, we'll get off all the old gaskets, give the block a clean. And then get some fresh paint on it, clean up all the alley. Won't be taking the timing chain or anything off like that, so that's pretty much as far as I'm gonna go. Paint up all the panel, all the front pieces, change the seals, get all these alley bits cleaned up. I've got one snapped bolt to remove, so I'll weld a nut on the end of that and that should pull it out. But yeah, on to the next bit. It's there is a bit of crank movement, end float from the crankshaft moving forwards and backwards because the thrust bearings are obviously worn out or worn a bit too much. So yeah, we're gonna have to strip this one fully down and do a full rebuild on it. So something to look forward to. Now got the engine bay all ready to start cleaning up, rust treat it, prime it and then spray it. A lot of work to be done. Also got all the fuel and brake lines off, so now I can start making up some new ones. So that's the first once over with the main wire wheel, just to get the worst of everything off and just see what I'm dealing with, and then I'll work my way through it with different attachments and drills and make sure I get absolutely everything. We've got a little hole on the chassis legs, so that's going to need some repairs. And we've also found some filler in various places. We'll make sure we clean that all up properly and make it look like new. To get all the corners and everything, I need drill attachments and do it that way. But yeah, there's a lot to do. That is all for episode 3 on the E30 full refresh. Episode 4, you will see this in primer. I'm going to spend the next many hours prepping this, getting this one all treated, and then yeah, next time you see it, it'll be a lot different.